Hello everybody, this is Justin Lowe for LivePixel.com, and I'm here with
Ghost. That's
Ghost.
me. Hello.
We're taking a look at BIT.TRIP Beat today. It's a little indie game that you may have not even heard of up until now. It's not really all that well known. It's been out for quite some time, but I figured we might as well take a look at it since it's one of my favorite games on Steam currently. So we're going to go ahead and just take a look at it real quick and give you a little bit of a look at what it actually is. So BIT.TRIP Beat is one of the BIT.TRIP series of games, and if you go on Steam, you can find out there's a bunch of different BIT.TRIP games. This is BIT.TRIP Beat. It's more of a rhythm game, you know, similar to in the vein.
Is that Nyan Cat in space?
No, it's not Nyan Cat. No.
Aww.
It's I can't remember what the name of him is. They have a name for him, but I don't remember what the name is. So this is a little intro sequence that you get at the beginning of the game, and just introducing you to what Beat is and giving you an idea. But there's a bunch of different BIT.TRIP products out there that you can find and enjoy, but this is just the Beat one. This is the rhythm game version of the BIT.TRIP series.
It looks like Audio Surf and Pong. Is that what's going on right now?
Pretty much an apt description. It's very similar to Pong, very similar to Audio Surf in that vein. So if you're a fan of either one of those games, it's probably, you know, up your alley. Also, Arkanoid, probably pretty close to that too. So it starts off really slow, obviously, and then the more times you're able to combo these points, it actually continuously ups your mega version, and hopefully we'll be able to get a sense and show you what the mega version of the songs are. They have basically different versions of the songs layered inside of the song, so the better that you do, the better the song actually sounds, and the faster it goes, so.
I really might recommend this to some friends who, you know, have computers that run on hamsters.
Yeah,
They get very
much.
mad when they can't run anything, so I always link them to the games like this, Audio Surf, Binding of Isaac, which I guess we're going to be doing next.
Yeah, so this game is definitely low impact for PCs, and if you have a worse PC or you're looking for something to play at work, which, you know, why are you playing this stuff at work? But, you know, it's still a great option.
Nobody would ever play video games at work. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
That's against the rules. We just don't condone that.
of course.
Wink, wink. Oh, they move in diagonal. Oh, you're crazy.
See, now it's switching things up. It's getting a little bit harder. Every single song progresses pretty much in the same exact way. Where it, you know, starts off pretty slow, and then it, you know, progressively gets harder and harder with different angles that you have to predict for. And as you saw, I missed one there, so I lost my combo.
Yeah, I definitely say this is a work game. This is the kind of game I can play, get addicted to, and just waste time when I should definitely be doing something else.
But yeah, it's a great game. You know, similar to all those different rhythm games out there. You know, you kind of know what to expect with a game like this. So it doesn't really require me to describe it much, but I really enjoy it. I think it's a great game, and I think everybody should really take a chance and just, you know, look at it, especially since it's so cheap now. I think it's like $2.99 currently on Steam. So if you're, you know, part of the Steam sale and you see this game up there, definitely give it a look. This is just one of the different game modes, and we're going to go and check out a couple of the other game modes once this song is finished.
Right?
So any questions about this game, Ghost? I know you're probably...
I'm disappointed that you're not, you know, reflecting Nyan Cats right now, because that's what it had me thinking at the beginning.
If only it had a 9-cat level.
Kind of reminds me of a interview I saw, not an interview, but a panel at GDC where a bunch of game developers were talking about sort of juicing your game, and they had like a very simple Pong type game, but then adding in all these just like tiny sound effects and special effects really sort of makes the game pop out, and that kind of seems what's going on here.
Yeah, this can be played with a mouse or the keyboard, either one, and then also I believe there's support for gamepad support as well. So if you happen to have a like Xbox controller around, it's also a very good option for you. These games were originally put out also on other platforms like the Wii. So if you have a Wii, you can actually pick up this one as well. And then there's a bunch of series of games, like I said. BIT.TRIP series is pretty big. There's a bunch of different ones. So if you're interested in this type of game, there's plenty of options for you that are similar in this type of vein.
Got meteors in the background there. Oh,
I lost my mega.
you bad. You bad.
Pretty much. It's been a while since I played this. Yeah, it's really easy to pick up and play. It doesn't really require very much time. Each song, you know, lasts about like 3 to 4 minutes typically. Some last longer than that, but you know, most are in the vein of like, you know, less than 5 to 6 minutes.
Is there any importing of your own songs, or is it all the standard?
There are DLC packs, I believe, of different songs. If I'm correct in that, I could be incorrect in that, but I believe there are different songs that you can get and buy and purchase to extend the lifespan of the game. See, and then they start, you know, obviously mixing up the pixel dots and their different transitions of gameplay style to make it a little bit harder for you as you progress through the game and the different sectors of the game.
Obviously, this must be running on the Frostbite 3 engine, right?
Yeah, clearly. So any questions about this game, Ghost? I know it's super complex and requires a lot of explanation. I guess it's a no.
I think we just about covered this sort of section.
So let me go to another section. Descent is also another section of this game, which you can try. It's a little bit different than the transition ones. The levels are a bit different. Obviously, you have a little intro.
Little dancing robot man there.
Pretty much.
Oh, did he die? Oh,
nope.
Oh!
These songs typically are a little bit faster paced. They're meant to be the ones that you play after transition, and they're also a little bit harder. There's also other game types and different modes that you can play. Sorry, what?
Can you get like cut out of the song if you're doing bad, or?
Well, you can leave the song if you want, but.
Well, I mean, like if you miss enough, will it like end the song, or does it just keep going?
So if you miss enough, this is what happens. It'll go into nether mode, and you'll be allowed a certain number of retries to keep it up. And then if you keep it up long enough, you'll actually, you know, get back into the mode that you were at before. It's actually pretty cool. Like I almost wish you could play in that mode. Like if there was a mode that you could just play in nether mode. But yeah, it's pretty hard to fit these modes, at least early on. So this is not really a good example of, you know, how stressful this game can get. It can get really frantic and fast. But yeah, again, a little bit harder mode versus the introductory mode that I showed off before. And it picks up from there. That's pretty much it. I mean, you know, BIT.TRIP Beat is kind of self-explanatory again, like not really all that hard to get or grasp. So, if this kind of thing interests you, you know, pick it up. It's an awesome game. I love it. I've been playing it for quite some time, off and on. So, there's actually a leaderboard in here as well where you can see and just get a sense of where people are currently in the game. Obviously, these records will not be broken by me. So, but yeah, if you enjoy it, let me know. We certainly enjoy it, and we think it's a great game. One definitely worth picking up.
Yep, $4.99 on Steam.
Yep.
I believe you can get the soundtrack with it for $5.99.
And the soundtrack is amazing in this game. That's the other great, awesome thing about this game. Little minimalistic, you know, beats and sounds and bloops, which is awesome.
Bleep bloop.
Bye.